going to do a little activity here and see if we can learn a little bit more about renewable versus non-renewable. Who can tell me what renewable is? What does that mean?
The ones on that board.
Right. Anybody know what that means?
They replenish themselves.
They replenish themselves. What about non-renewable?
They will run out.
They will run out. Right. So we're going to do a little game. It's going to be some different rounds. But what I want you guys to do is make a big circle over here. No, you don't need your journal. We'll fill that in later.
We're going to put it on the wiki.
Don't film this.
Did you get our photo release?
This is for the wiki.
This is for the wiki.
Okay, this is actually going to take a long time. The game was really kind of designed for field process of 25. Everybody take a step back or so.
We could be 2 people each.
Let's make the
I
game
can
not take a long
actually
time.
just fiddle with the numbers a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do a game. It's called Energy Scramble. And all of you guys are representing people who are using energy. And these milk caps represent, let's just say units of energy. So we're going to throw these out here in the middle.
Crusty milk. You couldn't wash them first?
I thought they were washed, actually. This can't stink. By the way, it's written on here. I want to get a better bag than this because this is one of those little flimsy bags. But it's labeled Set A. There's 100 milk caps in each one of these bags. This one has 92% blue and 8% blue with an X. Actually, I think I didn't put an X. All right, never gonna find that. Oh, yeah, it's got an R on it actually for renewable. Renewable. Ronald, right.
Who named somebody wrong?
Ron Waller.
But don't get them if you're using this activity. Don't get them mixed up because if you get the numbers screwed up, then you're the one who's going to have to count.
We do have some nice Ziploc bags in the home.
Okay. Yeah, I need to put them in some Ziplocs. They didn't have Ziplocs in the kitchen. So, okay. So what we're going to do is, first of all, first round, everybody has to get one piece of energy. Go. Okay, go back to the end.
Some nice. Oh, never mind.
No picking out. And by the way, you wouldn't tell the kids beforehand about the R. So actually, you can tell them. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. And by the way, the percentages here: 92%. 92% of these are non-renewable, and 8% of these are renewable.
Is that the California?
And that's not the California. US. That's the U.S. Percentage.
Way better in California.
It is way better in California, like double, isn't it?
It's almost 30% in California.
Is it really? Wow. Okay.
But that includes hydro, right?
Okay, so everybody who has an R on your thing, you can throw it back in the middle. Because that's renewable, we can use that again. Anybody who doesn't have an R, that is used up, so it's gone. Okay, now everybody go again. One. Just one.
Hey man, can you get me one?
Okay, again, if you have an R, throw it back in.
Alright.
If you don't have an R, toss it in the bag. And by the way, those of you who are trying to pick out R's, if you want this game to go faster,
Can I take 2 each?
This game is like designed for like 20 people and 20 to 25 people.
Why don't we take 2 each then?
Well, let's just keep going with the way it is because the rest of the rounds won't be as fast. Okay, let's go again. Okay, again, if you got an R, and then hopefully nobody got an R this time. You should in the real game, this first round, this first one, it would only last like you do it like 4 times. Because you'll run out of 25 kids. You're going to run out a lot faster. All right, go again.
No, you dare.
Sorry.
All right, go again.
Okay, that one.
Just do my part. It's good luck.
Third party. Third party.
I saw that soul.
Just checking.
Just making it noticeable.
All right. Go again.
That, can you get me one with that? It's not removable, so it's not that.
Wait, you're not even moving anymore.
I like it. We have a lot of those.
Yeah.
T-Rex arm.
And go again. Yeah, you can be my cabin leader.
I'm just picking the cleanest ones.
You don't want the milk encrusted.
So what I'm
I thought they
learning
got
from
washed.
this is we should use up all of the non-renewable energy in the world so that all we have left is renewable
Well,
energy.
let's keep going.
That's my energy. He's my energy.
Well, that was really
Energy replenisher. Did you charge?
Did you try something else? Need a little head and shoulders?
I'm shedding a bit.
And one more time. Let's go.
Hey, I got non-renewable.
Oh, here.
Who didn't have one? Okay, so
I didn't have one.
we have so that's the end of the round. We record until we don't have enough energy to meet the demand. Okay, so you guys are the demand, and every time you go in, you're consuming energy. Okay.
We're the man.
We're demand.
You're demand. You're demand. All right. So this represented if we have the same amount of energy being used all the time. Like every year from now on, we never changed the rate of consumption. Everybody was using the same amount. But you guys know, like everybody wants new electronics. Everybody's getting all the latest gadgets. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at this. We're going to change the rate of consumption. So everybody throw your stuff back in here. Same percentages. Okay? Now everybody go in and get 1. If you have an R, throw it up.
No problem. We're on your side. Or whatever that their slogan is.
Okay? If you have an R, throw it back. If you don't have an R, just hold on to it so we can get to this a little faster. Okay, second round, everybody has to get 2.
Yeah, what's she paying you?
Throw it back if you have an R. Okay, next round, get 3.
Go back, go. Excuse me.
And next round, get 4.
Sorry, Soul.
All right, so we ran out on that one. We ran out a lot faster. We kind of talk about it at the end.
Can we throw our R's back?
Okay, now what I'd like you to don't go back.
Sorry.
Oh, screwed up.
It's okay. Pass the bag around, put all this stuff back in.
Way to be a solar user there.
You totally win. You totally win.
Okay. So, we just had a miracle breakthrough. It's absolutely amazing. All of a sudden, now, 100% of our energy is now renewable resources. Woohoo!
Yay!
So, however, we have not changed the rate of consumption. We are still increasing our consumption each year. So, let's see how we do. Everybody get one?
Where to throw it back, right?
And everybody throws it back. Now you got to get two. What's that?
Conservation.
Then you have to throw it back. Everybody get three? And like I said, with 25 kids, this is going to only be like 4 rounds of doing this. It's not 10 rounds that we have to do. So, I'm assuming that you guys see where this is going.
We're talking about population control.
As the rate of consumption increases,
What do you say? That's why we need more energy.
as the rate, even with 100% renewable, that's still not enough, because if our consumption continues to get bigger, renewable doesn't mean unlimited. That's the whole idea. Renewable doesn't mean unlimited. Okay. So I'm just going to yes.
Do you want us to collect these?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody help.
I'll hold the bag of the rocks.
Conserving my energy.
I don't know how many. Doesn't really matter. Okay. And in the interest of time, because I think you guys have kind of got it figured out, at the end, the last round, what we do is we have the last set is 75% non-renewable and 25% renewable. And you can play this game, but the rate of consumption in the last round remains steady. Okay, so everybody's getting 1 each round. So eventually, the non-renewable ends up getting used up, but there's 25 R's in here, 25 kids. Eventually, you get to a point where it's sustainable. So you can play the game forever.
Oh dear.
So that's the end part of the game, and then you can have the kids. There's a couple of questions right here. Then what you do is you bring them together, get their journals, get a whiteboard, just like you do with Oh Dear. You have them write. You have them fill in the chart, and you've got a place for percent of non-renewable, percent of renewable, the rate of energy use, and for that you would just write even or +1 each. So, and then the number of turns before running out. So you just keep track on your whiteboard how many turns it took before your group ran out. And then there's a couple of discussion questions at the end. Do you believe that using renewable energy or conservation is more important to sustainability, or are they both equally important? And then why do you believe this? So the idea is for them to get the idea that it's not just about renewables, it's also about consumption. Okay? So then I want you guys to try out, if you can get your journal